If your heart wasn't in it, why won't you tell me so? If my heart wasn't in it, I'd have gone long ago. It's your homeboy Greasy TZ in the place to be Z. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my big homie Vic. Shout out to Big Vic. That's my man, Honey Grant. Shout out to Shirt. Shout out to a whole lot of homies and homies that's holding me down at YouTube and Todaysbeats.com. Fam, I'm back. And I got some more. I want y'all to check out a video called "Is Propellerhead Reason Professional Enough or No?" by Big Vic. Please check that out. Very, very insightful information, and I think you should check that out because I've run across the same subject that he ran across as far as when it comes to is Propellerhead, is Reason professional enough in the industry. Check him out. He lays it down and he put it in a nutshell, and that's all scripture. All right, so check it out, fam. I got some more. I did a little bit more research, and I promise you guys I will come back and show you how I lay down these chord progressions here. Now check this out. Listen to this, fam. Now we had already, you know, toyed around, funked around with the madness right here. Check it out. Sometimes somebody done. I'm gonna play with the beat. Check it out. And you know how it gets down. Y'all know how homie gets down. Whoop, whoop. All right, I know I got to come up with a new beat. I love this beat, though. The beat is banging and making anything sound good. But anywho, fam, the purpose of this tutorial today, all jokes aside, is to show you actually how I put these progressions together using auto theory. Let me lay something down real quick. Let me say something. So far, so good with all auto theory, fam. It's a little bit more research I want to do. One thing I do want to do in particular is I want to do a little bit more research to find out if there is an easier way to manually put down these progressions. When I turn it around, and I'm kind of putting this together fairly fast for you guys. I'm trying to find ways. I'm wondering if you can play a chord or whatever and it can program itself. I really don't know. Right now, I have to manually program these specific chord progressions, and it can get a little tedious. It can. You're already familiar with the fact that I use Harmony Navigator, and I can show you a progression that I created in Harmony Navigator. Let me play it real quick. Now that's nice. It's dark, it's demented, it's hip hop, it's, you know what I mean, it's R&B, it's bluesy, it got flavor, it got mad flavor, right? You know, flavor according to our style of our genre of music. And that's cool. And what I'm trying to see is, and I'm like my big homie Vic, you're trying to kind of cut through the middleman. Right now, Harmony Navigator is all of our middleman. That's kind of like our go-to man when it comes to, if you don't know how to play chords and progressions and you don't know music theory like a Liberace, for lack of better words, you run the Harmony Navigator. And as long as you know how the cycle of fifths work, and you know how, the number system work, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as long as you know how that works, you pretty much know how to put together chord progressions in Harmony Navigator. But the dilemma is the transference. Like, for example, after we create a progression over in Harmony Navigator, and while I'm at this, shout out to Harmony Navigator, but I want to say, can you produce, and I challenge you, can you produce a VST or rack extension, Harmony Navigator, for a reason, for the sole purpose of what we're trying to do here? Think about it. You got the technology and you have the knowledge and the advanced technology and knowledge to be able to put together Harmony Navigator, and it was very beneficial to us. But right now, as I see it, Auto Theory has stepped their game up and has given producers like I and hundreds of thousands of other producers that don't know music theory and don't know chords and progressions a way to come off as if they do. All right. And of course, you still can learn it and this and that and the other, but you know, that's another subject. But anyway, getting back to the basics. So right now, the goal would be to how can we put that into here? So it's still a step method, you know what I mean? We had to create the progressions over here. Then we have to go in here, and then we have to lay it down. So as of now, until I and others do further research, right now, this is how we can kind of take those chord progressions and put it over here. Now, the benefit at this point is a few things. I want to say the first benefit is the fact that you can hit one note or one key on a keyboard, whatever key you're in Reason, and you can play those chords. You can play those progressions. The other benefit is that if you program the rest of the notes, you can improvise on chords. So the primary progression is this, fam. But the fact that I added the other chords, we can improvise. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, I didn't program that, so that's that little note that I just hit. That's not programmed. I didn't program my progressions to that. But that's so far. That's the benefits of Auto Theory, and I think it's pretty good. But there's a dilemma. It's not quite a dilemma to me because the fact of the matter is when I use Harmony Navigator, I have to look at these chord progressions, I have to look at these notes, and then I have to go over to Reason and I have to transfer it. And if you have a bad memory, then you have a problem with playing your chords. So it can take a little bit of time. So the shortcut at this point right now, from the research that I've done, is to program these to play what's here. And the benefit of it is once you program, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, G sharp. Once you program them, the benefit is the fact that you can, what's the word? Freestyle, improvise. That's the word. You can improvise. Let's move on to the next chapter. Apologize for the length of this, but let's move on to the next chapter, and I'm going to show you what I did to personally change these one notes from the basics that Auto Theory give you into the customized chord progressions, or should I say the customized chords. Let me show you how to create customized chords, and then we'll make a beat afterwards.